What is the most popular BeamNG mod of all time? The mod that practically everyone has downloaded at some point. In this top 10 list, we're about to find out. This list is based on the official BeamNG repository, which tracks every individual mod download. We're not counting mods from other websites or the BeamNG forums. Besides, they wouldn't even come close. Combined, the mods on this list have a total of nearly 30 million downloads. So let's count down the top 10 most downloaded BeamNG mods of all time. Number 10, the Hirochi CCF, 1,440,000 downloads. Kicking off the list is probably what was the most anticipated BeamNG mod of all time. After releasing in December 2023, the CCF achieved 200,000 downloads in less than 3 weeks, putting enormous strain on the BeamNG servers. In fact, the BeamNG servers crashed, leading to weeks without new mods on the site. The CCF is a roadster based on the 4th generation Mazda MX-5, and it was a rework of a 2021 mod by the same mod creator, Theo Wilkinson. To this day, you'd struggle to find a more detailed BeamNG mod. The interior interactivity, crash model, roof animation, and config list were so far ahead of any other mod. There's even an expansion mod called the Procyon Vela. The CCF might be at the bottom of this top 10 list right now, but as it continues to be downloaded very frequently, it's going to climb further up the list in the future. Number 9. The Ibishu JBX 100, 1,560,000 downloads. The JBX 100 is a 4-door Ibishu BX mod that released back in 2020. The mod mainly focuses on tuning and drifting, with a custom 2.5-litre turbo inline-6 engine that you couldn't find in the normal BX. It seems like a fun mod, so why have I never heard of it? Despite the huge number of downloads, it certainly flew under my radar, and maybe I'm not the only one. It's because this mod has not been updated since September of 2022, and the Ibishu BX remaster in April 2024 killed this mod off for good. It's completely broken in modern versions of BeamNG, and there's no way to play it anymore. However, if you're looking for a BX sedan, the Ibishu BX Hecate mod is available to fill that void. Number 8. Arcay's highly customizable engines, 1,670,000 downloads. What would BeamNG be like if it was combined with Car Mechanic Simulator? This mod gives us an idea because it adds more than 70 new customizable engine parts to the game. You can change everything from the piston rings to the crankshaft, the fuel injectors to the cylinder heads. It even adds whole new engine types, including an 8-litre V16. Does BeamNG need this level of detail? Maybe not. Is it a lot of fun? Definitely. The mod is compatible with any vanilla BeamNG vehicle, so you could fit a T-Series with a 2-rotor Wankel engine if you really wanted to. Number 7. Crash Test Dummy, 1,680,000 downloads. Here's a bit of BeamNG history, the game's first ever dummy mod. Before it first released on the forums in 2014, you just couldn't download anything that looked even vaguely like a human. Of course, it's not a human, but this 75-kilogram dummy resembles the crash test dummies we see in real life. It's hard to state how influential this mod was. It literally changed the way many of us play the game and featured heavily in countless YouTube videos for years. The dummy, complete with its impressive physics, released on the repo in 2016, and it still works today, despite 9 years without an update. But nowadays, you're better off downloading the Universal Dummy mod by Agent Y, which has a lot more content to offer. Number 6. The B25 Mitchell, 1,740,000 60,000 downloads. Like the dummy, this aircraft mod was first released on the forums in 2014, before a later repo release in 2017. But this mod is a story of survival, because it's one of the few aircraft mods which has been constantly kept updated and working. Based on the real-life World War II bomber of the same name, which first flew in 1940, the B-25 features several complex control systems and can even be fitted with bombs. And yes, you can actually drop them to blow things up. Aircraft are notoriously difficult to keep working in BeamNG, as they seem to break after every game update. But thanks to a team of modders working together for over a decade, the B-25 Mitchell is one plane mod you can rely on. Number 5. The Crash Hard 2.0 map. 1,760,000 downloads. A very common way for a BeamNG mod to become popular is for it to feature in thousands of YouTube videos. As a result, I'm sure you recognize the broken suspension bridge from this iconic map. Crash Hard 2.0 is a 2018 sequel to the original 2016 Crash Hard map. Both maps are designed to destroy vehicles with jumps, obstacles, and traps. Apparently, the map is supposed to have been split in two by an earthquake, hence the broken bridge. However, the maps are lacking in quality these days, with low-resolution textures and poor performance being frequent complaints. But they are legendary maps that will live on for many years. Crash Hard 2.0 is currently broken, but there is a fixed version of the map linked on the repo page. Number 4. The Gavril Vertex NA2. 2,120,000 downloads. The Vertex is based on the quite ordinary American version of the second generation Ford Focus sedan, but there's nothing ordinary about this mod. With a config list of over 100 variants featuring race cars, electric car concepts, and even a flying rocket-powered sedan, this could be the most diverse BeamNG mod ever. 13 engines are available, ranging from a puny 1-litre EcoBoost up to a mammoth 9.5-litre V8. There's some neat features too, like a working radio, interactive interior screens, glowing brakes, and 56 liveries. In fact, this mod has so many features that you'll probably find something new every time you load it up. It also does a great job of adding a small, modern American sedan to the game, something that vanilla BeamNG lacks. The best part is that the mod has been constantly updated since its release in 2020, and yet I last made a video of it over 4 years ago. Maybe I should review it again sometime. Number 3. American Road. 2,240,000 downloads. We're now into the top 3 most downloaded mods, and it's no surprise that one of the biggest map mods for BeamNG has been downloaded so much. This map is the perfect playground for everyone who loves open world exploration. You've got highways, dense forests, a sprawling desert, and several racetracks, including a spot-on recreation of the Top Gear test track. When it first released in 2017, the scale of this map meant that many players simply could not run it, but today any medium-spec PC can easily handle it, even with traffic. However, in April 2025, the mod's creator was banned from the BeamNG repo, and American Road was automatically deleted. It's been reported that a hacker got access to the modder's account and uploaded a new map version that included malware. The mod was then made safe before being re-uploaded by the repo moderators. Presumably, American Road was just too famous to be lost from the repo forever. If you want to play this map, I recommend the American Road Refresh mod. It's a full remaster of the map with 25 new areas and a lot more detail. Number 2. The Hirochi Presu. 2,300,000 downloads. Presu is an anagram of Supra, and this car mod is based on the 4th generation Toyota Supra. The Supra's popularity in real life definitely helped helped make this the second most downloaded mod in BeamNG's history. On release in 2017, it was one of the first true lore-friendly vehicle mods on the repo, and it was a real trendsetter. Before the Presu, many vehicle mods were just heavily modified versions of vanilla cars, but along with the Bitron B2 and Satsuma 210, the Presu showed us that mods built from scratch could be just as good, if not better. By turning it into a Hirochi, the mod creator not only avoided the repo's copyright rules, but also made the Presu feel like it was meant for vanilla BeamNG. That's the magic of lore-friendly mods. The Presu does follow the Supra's design a bit too closely, but it has 21 configs. Not bad for a mod first released 8 years ago. However, the mod was last updated just a week after it released in May 2017, and the only way you can drive the Presu today is with a revamped version also available on the repo. But as the most downloaded vehicle mod in BeamNG history, the original Presu will always have a place in the history books. Number 1. Car Jump Arena. 3,640,000 downloads. This map mod is by some margin the most downloaded BeamNG mod of all time. With over 1 million more downloads than the Presu, it's safe to assume every BeamNG player has at least seen or heard of this map before. Just like the Crash Hard maps, Car Jump Arena gets a lot of its popularity from YouTube videos. Channels such as Neological and more recently BeamNG Shorts have featured this map heavily for many years. Not only can you test a car's jumping ability, there's loops and ramps, parkour tracks to fall off of, as well as a surprisingly extensive road network. Released in 2016 with the latest update in 2017, it's also surprising that this map still works perfectly in the latest version of the game. In 2024, the map creator released a sequel on the repo called Car Jump Arena 2023. In my opinion, it's a far nicer map to drive around and has so much more to do, but so far it's only amassed 261,000 downloads, so it's unlikely to reach the roaring heights of its predecessor. And those were the top 10 most downloaded BeamNG mods of all time. Did anything on the list surprise you? How many of these mods have you downloaded in the past? I've left links to all the mods from this video in the description. If you have any suggestions for future BeamNG related top 10 lists, I'd love to hear them. And if you'd like to see my full review of the BeamNG 0.35 update, click the video on screen right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.